Hello and welcome back, folks. So last time we did the tutorial and the wasteland mission. The tutorial was just boot camp. It gave us very basics of the game. If you did miss the last episode, it will be linked nearby. But in the last episode we met General Edmund Duke, who is a very important character, as time will tell. And we also met James Rayner, who is a hugely important character, probably one of the key faces of StarCraft, and we meet him right at the start of the game. So we're going to be going on to the next mission, which is Backwater Station. So we're still on Mar Sara, which was a colony we've been sent to look after.
Receiving incoming transmission. Comlink established.
Hey, what's up, man? Got your refugees tucked in nice and tight? Provided you can sidestep any more surprises from our Confederate friends and we can keep away from those critters, they should have an easy time.
Priority alert. Backwater station under attack by unknown alien organisms. Distress beacon activated at 0658. Alerting Confederate headquarters on Tarsonis. Stand by for incoming transmission.
We've already received the distress beacon from Backwater, and we'll take care of it. You just sit tight. You'll be notified if there's anything we think you need to know.
Damn. Listen, if we wait for Confederate reinforcements, that station's dust. I'll head out there now and do what I can. You send in some militia, and we'll save those folks. Trust me.
Okay, so our mission objective is to eradicate the alien infestation, and Rayner must survive. At this point, we don't know that they are the Zerg, we just know that they're aliens infesting. So, let's go!
Glad to see you, boys. Time to kick some serious butt.
So here we start to get the idea of who Rayner is as a person. He's very much get up and go, man of action kind of character. We got Vespine Geyser quite far from the command centre, as are the mineral patches. Now what I don't want to do is build too many SCVs for these mineral patches. In fact, because I've got 100 gas now, I'm just going to go and build a cheeky refinery over here. Please do not complain about my suboptimal build order, or do, it's a free country. So we'll do a little bit of scouting with these guys, and what we will see is some Zerglings. Now what I can take advantage of is the fact that Rayner can be repaired, so if he does take damage, which he probably will, it's going to be really important I keep him stocked up. Did not want to set a rally point there. And if I can do that, it will prevent, well, mission failure. I'm going to be making use of saves as well. If I do something horribly wrong in the mission and have to start again, it's not going to be raw footage. I will edit it a little bit. I mean, that's probably not going to happen very much, but you never know. Sometimes you screw up. So T2 is a mission we're on. And okay, let's go and have a look around. Now, I know which way we need to progress. I'm just going to check the game's on actually the fastest speed as well. And it's up there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to scout around here a little bit instead. So one thing I have to watch out for is the pathing on these ramps, because units will get stuck on the ramp, especially if you move up the ramp, because they will stop on the ramp to fire. Now what we probably can do is take advantage of the high ground to attack these, although the Marines aren't in range. I think those Zerglings might actually come, yeah. But Jim Rayner can just about get one or two of them, I think. See if I hold position on him near the edge, he might be able to fire. Maybe I need to move him down here. While that's going on, yep, he's firing away there. I shouldn't neglect my home macro. I can probably stick one more in Vespine. I mean, I'm going to run very... I'm going to be floating a lot of Vespine gas because I don't really have a way of spending it at the moment. But what we will do is we'll build a engineering bay, and that will allow us to at least start spending some of this Vespine gas. Let's get one more SCV I can probably get away with. And let's set a rally point here. Okay, just going to save. Yep. Go. So probably, yeah, Marine or SCV, doesn't make a huge difference. Right, there we go. You do get a little bit of movement with the vultures as they attack, which I've never really been able to sort of manipulate that much. Can we actually... Yeah, we can sneak around there. Let's get... Ooh, how many SCVs have we got? Probably enough, because those patches are really going to start mining out. Now what we do want to... Definitely want to manipulate the high ground here. Keep these nice range. Doesn't matter so much with melee units, because melee units can attack you no matter what. We'll just go attack first. But with ranged units, let's put these in a control group. So what I did there, shift 1, that will automatically add any units to the 1 control group, even if there's nothing in it already. So if I press 1 now, instant control group. Because you can only control 12 units at a time, hotkeys, it's worth getting into the habit of using group hotkeys. Which is something I'm not amazing at. I was never really a pro StarCraft player by any stretch of the imagination. Let's get another Marine out there. And also, it's probably a bit early, but we've got the resources. Let's spend them. Let's get another supply depot. Please do not complain about my suboptimal placement there. Or do, again, you know. Now, here's the Hydralisks. So I queued up the attack there because I wanted to focus him down. Now I'm going to repair Rainer when he gets back to base, and what I'm also going to do is I'm going to float, not literally float, but I'm going to send a SCV over there to build a command center, so I can start mining from that base as well. It's generally a good habit whenever you can afford to expand. Sometimes you've got to be careful, because if you overextend, you will get yourself killed, because you spread your forces a little too thin. Right, now what we've got there is a first look at the Zerg creep, which one of the units will actually comment on shortly.
Go ahead, Commander.
Let's add him to control group 1 and him. The Zerg building mechanics are very different. The Zerg can only build on creep. So they have to create this substance called creep, which some of their buildings automatically spread. It's a huge part of Zerg gameplay, whether you're on StarCraft 1 or 2. And they use that, they can build buildings on it. In StarCraft 2, the Zerg units actually, a lot of them move faster on creep. Right, I'm definitely oversaturated here, so soon I want to move some of these SCVs over. While we're waiting for us to collect enough resources for a command center, let's push up this ramp. Have we got one more Marine? No, we've not. Okay.
Go ahead, Commander.
We'll put those control group 1, move up the ramp, and here we go. We've got some comments.
What the hell is that? Looks like the ground there is alive.
We'll nuke that down. Sadly, you cannot heal your Marines, at least not in the vanilla version. He can go in control group 2, and then we see the Terran bunker. Which my guys seem to walk past. There we go. Rainer, thank you.
Thanks for the rescue. We've been holed up in these bunkers.
And we can see a base up there,
Upgrade complete.
which we can now take advantage of. And they've given us an academy as well, so we can start upgrading our Terran Marines. While we're doing that, let's get some of these off this oversaturated patch. We can probably put 1 more on there, maybe 2 at a push, and we'll move these up here. Spread the love out a little bit. This is a very early map, so there's a very low mineral count. But trust me, we will be spending a lot more frequently later. We can actually plop a comsat station down. What we can't do is set control groups on the buildings, or multiple buildings to 1, but we can set their rally points. The Firebat. So we get introduced to a Firebat now. Firebat has a flamethrower. Brilliant against Zerglings. I'm going to shove those in the bunker just for the moment, just in case anything comes up and attacks us. Generally doesn't, but you never know. Right, let's throw down this command center. It's not necessary to complete the game. Ah, my guys did not actually decide to rescue that command center, so they're going to go all the way back there. Right. Let's see if we can do something a little more efficient there. There we go. Right.
something to shoot,
I don't think I lost any Marines from control. Oh, I must have put them in the bunker.
This is Jim.
Yeah, which takes them out of that control group. Let's put this as control group 2. So control group 2 has a lot more fire bats in it. Let's train another fire bat. Let's get stim packs, and I can show you those. And let's get the armor upgrade because we can afford it. You can set a rally point for a building that's currently in the process of construction. Let's put another fire bat there. Let's throw down a marine as well. Probably. I'll show you the comsat station. I'm going to bind that to control group 0.
Go ahead, Commander.
You two can go to control group 2. One interesting thing is any units you rescue get keep their original team colour for most of the game at least, or most of the campaigns. You can actually, in the campaign editor, when you make your own campaign, set it so they automatically get given to the blues, if you're blue, for example.
Research complete.
But also, any units you then create will be in your team colour. So sometimes, you know, you can actually see which units you've got yourself. Maybe about control group 9. Again, sadly, you can't buy multiple. Now, what I can show you here, scanner sweep. This will also, it says detector. It will also detect enemies that you can't otherwise see. He can go in control group 2. Let's push with control group 2, and then Rainer's group can follow up. See, you can see the fire bats very quickly melting the Zerglings. Lost one there. Could have microed them a little bit better. Now, what I don't want to do is, when I come up to this ramp, is I'll notice there's some Hydralisks at the bottom. The fire bats are not nearly as good against the Hydralisks. So we don't want to be pushing in with the fire bats against the Hydralisks. We want to be using the Marines for that. So let's get Rainer's all full health, so let's push down with them first. Now what they may do is stop on the ramp. It seems that guy's in control group 1 and 2, which is not convenient. I mean, you can also drag select.
This is Jimmy. Yes.
But control groups can be a little bit quicker. Right, now who's that guy who's in group 1 and 2?
You got my attention.
Him.
Standing by. Want to turn up the heat.
So if I make that control 2,
Standing by. Rainer here. Give me something to shoot.
there we go.
Yes.
He can go in control group 2. Right, we've got Hydralisk on the ramp. Now what I'm going to try and do is right click up and then attack move in. So let's try right click up and then attack move in. They're kind of still blocking the top of the ramp, but... Right, now he... I don't know why he didn't just go straight up and attack, but... There we go. Now,
What the hell do they do to that command center?
let's clear up these creep colonies first.
Burn it, boys.
So we're going to destroy this Confederate installation, which again, I suppose, given the nature of news recently, is timely. Definitely should have been building SCVs out there. And there we go. So the next plot development will be coming up very shortly in about 50 hit points.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Marshal Rayner, by destroying the vital Confederate installation, you and your men have violated standing colonial law. As of right now, you're all under arrest. I suggest you throw down your weapons and come peaceably.
Are you out of your mind? If we hadn't burned that damn factory, this entire colony could have been overrun. Maybe if you hadn't taken your sweet time in getting here.
Now, I asked you nice the first time, boy. I didn't come here to talk with you. Now throw down them weapons.
Guess you wouldn't be a Confederate if you weren't a complete pain in the ass.
And there we go. Just a little bit of flavour, I believe, in the backstory. It mentions the Guild Wars in the title screen. I believe Rayner did actually have some involvement, I think helping against the Confederacy in the Guild Wars, and he kind of sneakily got away without sort of being prosecuted. I think That's kind of the period of like between StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2 where a lot of lore came out, which I didn't follow super closely, so I might be wrong on that. But yeah, so there's mission 2 completed. Back to our good old victory screen. Five brave souls gave their life in the name of my terrible micro. But we took 55 of them out, so I think that's fair. Now they do get identified as the Zerg Swarm. And yeah, so if you're curious, there's various breakdowns of stats. 12 minutes. Okay, so next mission, we will see the consequences of our choices.